Hey YouTube, this is Rustic Amusement Park Fan 62. I thought I wouldn't have to make this video, but due to the ongoing issues plaguing this country, Los Angeles County out in California has already announced that Halloween for the 2020 season is going to be canceled. Now, first of all, you're like, how can you cancel a holiday? Well, they've said like no trick-or-treating, no trunk-or-treat, no Halloween parties, no haunted houses, and so forth, which would eliminate a majority of things out there, including like Six Flags, Magic Mountain, which is closed currently anyway, and some other things out there just because of the current circumstances. Now, I understand COVID-19 is nothing to laugh about. You know, there has been a lot of people who has died from COVID-19, but there's also been a lot of people who has had it and survived. So, but I do think governments are taking this a little bit too far by saying like, you know, no trick-or-treating, no haunted houses, and so forth. If you take the proper precautions, you can still have a good Halloween. Now, I will do a video in the next weeks, upcoming weeks, probably in the next 2 weeks on how to have like a proper, safe Halloween. But in the meantime, I understand that everybody is scared of what's going on. Now, and I also understand too that we need stuff in our life that to keep our minds off it. So that's why we have stuff like Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and then a lot of those online streaming services like the WWE Network, you know, and then like the ABC version, the NBC version, Netflix and all that. But I understand that, but the problem is like we can't all be scared probably for the next year on something we have no control over. Now, I realize this is also going to affect stuff going forward, such as sports, live events like weddings, parties, etc. But it's something that we need to really, yes, keep in mind, but also try not to live in fear. I also realize it's going to be something that will affect upcoming holidays like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Like stores already have said that, like Walmart and all of them have already said they're not doing Black Friday. But which I do applaud them for doing that, just because Black Friday has had a bad reputation. But I still do think that we need to have stuff like Halloween just to get our minds off of COVID along with other general things. Now, COVID, yes, it's nothing to laugh about, but it's something that we need to at least keep in the back of our minds. Now, I also understand too, a lot of people usually like to plan trips to like amusement parks and stuff like that. Now, a lot of amusement parks have already announced that they're either not doing Halloween events or they're doing a really scaled back version. I know Six Flags has announced they're still doing Fright Fest, but a scaled back version called HoloFest. Both Disney and Universal have announced they're not doing a Mickey's Not So Scary and Halloween Horror Nights. SeaWorld is the only one as of now that has said they're doing it. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but it's out there. But we do need to come up with ways to have a safe Halloween and do stuff just to get our minds off things.